in bracket it is the steaming up. Okay, but it is not steaming up. First of all, we see that the challenge feeding start 2 to 3 weeks before expected date of calving. Okay, and why we are giving it? The high milk producing animal are fed increasing quantity of feed, challenging them to produce their maximum potential. So why we are giving them challenge feed? We want to take highest amount of production from the animal after calving. Okay, so we are preparing the animal before the calving to produce maximum milk after parturition. Okay, what happened? Let's see. Oh, sorry. Oh, oh, yes, yes, yes. What happened when the animal uh, gets pregnant and come to the third trimester, means 7th, 8th, and 9th month of their pregnancy. Okay, or you can say that after 7 months, 8th, 9th, and 10th of pregnancy, last 3 months. Okay, what happened? Animal gets dry, not producing any milk. Okay, what happened? The owner will feed them a small quantity of your concentrate mixture. Okay, what happened? Their rumen environment acclimatize for that amount of nutrient. Okay, that time, like protein is less in dry feed, green is less in dry feed. Okay, so what happened? The rumen microflora is adapted for that amount of protein and that amount of green. Okay, like your day-to-day variation, like we are taking breakfast in morning, then afternoon lunch. Okay, what happened if we take large amount of rasgulla any day? What will happen? Our digestion hampered. Why hampered? Because of the enzyme, because of the enzyme and your digestive system adapted for this regular harmony. Okay, so just after okay, what happened? As the animal parturiate, it will start the production, and if we provide them at that time, if we will provide them large amount of protein, green, and other nutrients, what happen? The digestive system will hamper. Okay, so the production will decrease in place of increase the production. So what we will do? We will start some increase. We will increase some amount of concentrate animal ration to acclimatize the animal what environment they require after birth or when they will start the production. So they will they already acclimatize about the production, and when we provide them large amount of protein, large amount of fat to the animals, it will increase the production, not hamper the digestive system. That's the feeding is called as your challenge feeding. Okay, so we are challenging the animals. Here we are challenging the animals to acclimatize about the feeding, what will be during the milk production. That is your challenge feeding. Okay, that is your challenge. Many times it is called as the steaming. One major difference is before, when we are providing such feed to the animal before the challenge feed, and when we are providing it after the parturition, that is especially mean for the steaming up, that is called as your steaming up feed. Okay, so it is two different terms, challenge feeding as well as steaming up. Is challenge feeding and steaming up is same, we are providing the extra amount of concentrate to the animal, but before the parturition we are providing the challenge feed, and after the parturition we are providing for the steaming up. Challenge feed is meant for the acclimatizing the environment of rumen, and steaming up is meant for the increasing the production after calving. Okay,
Yes,
have you got or not?
got.
Okay, if you have any question problem again, then just you go through the latest version of DB Reddy. Okay, you will get the better answer than what I am telling you. Okay, but I try to tell you the reason. Okay,
Yes, sir.
if the question is coming, what is the challenge feeding or steaming up, you can write both are the same. Okay, but if the question is coming, if is the challenge feeding and steaming up is different, or differentiate between challenge feeding and steaming up, then this is the truly different terms. Okay,
Yes.
okay, then any more questions from you? No. Okay, am I asked any question? Can anybody tell me about the what is the peak milk production when the animal is in peak milk production?
After 42 days of lactation.
Okay, 42 days of lactation. We can say that 6 week.
Yes, sir, around 6 weeks.
Yes, sir, 6 to 8.
Yes, sir. Yes, 6 to 8 week. Yeah, exact answer is the 6 to 8 week is the peak milk production. Okay, so how you know that the persistent cow. Persistent cow is the animal that remain in peak production. Persistent cow. Okay. The animal that remain in peak production is called as the persistent cow. It means the animal who is the persistent cow, yeah, or having many number of days of peak production. These are the persistent cow and more economical. Okay, how we can manage the these animals, 6 to 8 week animals? Any changes in their feed, in energy or protein, or what do you think about it? What we can do to keep the animal remain in peak production? Anybody? No. Okay. So I think you are not getting. No problem. Let's start. See here. Where is your curve? See this. Peak production. As you seeing here, in phase 1, 0 to 70 days. Okay. Our milk production is going to increase. Okay. Going to increase. Okay. And after some time it going to decrease. In phase 2 it is going to decrease, and in phase 1 it is continuously increasing. Okay, so what I'm telling about to you, that you're steaming up, if we are providing the animal extra concentrated ration, the animal will remain more time to the peak production. Okay, because of the all the nutrients are coming from the milk or drain out from the milk, that will supplied from the your concentrated ration. Okay, so the nutritional resin is the only method to keep the animal